On the first class, we also kicked off one other assignment. Usually this is something I send to students in an email before the semester actually begins. Um, but this year I decided we're going to ease into the semester a little bit more than I like to just hit it. This time I kind of want to take it easy and be mellow about it. So what I do is I send a survey. So when we get into real work in this class, hold on, I'm trying to find it. Oh, here we go. Survey set in beautiful Elena type by Process Type Foundry. Okay. Um, so in this class, when we do real work, the students are going to define their own projects. They're going to define what to do. I used to just do that based on what are your interests at any given moment, but I'm moving away from that. And what this survey has to figure out, and I won't post this so you can download it and check it out, but what this survey tries to figure out is where is it that you are hoping to go? And does your current portfolio or body of work reflect that place that you're trying to go? So it asks questions like, what kind of work are you planning to do upon graduation? Be honest and specific. No, oh, I'll be happy with whatever comes my way, kind of BS. Um, is there an office or company you want to work at? Do you want to start your own company? If you could jump straight to your dream job, what would it be? And for a lot of people, this might be the first time they actually think about that and have to kind of confront that idea. Then we say, okay, so is your current portfolio 50 to 70% tailored for that job? So not 100%, because 100% closes doors for you, but at least half shows that you're genuinely interested in a certain type of work or a certain area of working. That makes you interesting and proves that you actually maybe have some experience doing that stuff. Sorry, scratchy throat. And then, are there any projects within that 50 to 70% range of stuff that is tailored toward that job, but that isn't really good enough and you'd like to replace it with better work? And we ask, what kind of work is missing from your portfolio to get that dream job? Is it a type of work? You need to do a book cover series because you want to design book covers or whatever it is. Or is it a cultural or business sector? Like, do you want to work in journalism, but your website or your work is all theater posters? Or do you want to work in skateboarding and there's no skateboard graphics or nothing sort of subcultural? And then other questions like, is there an area you've dabbled in but you haven't been able to revisit? Like you've done one motion graphics piece, really great, and you want to do more of that work. Excuse me. And then what area of design do you wish you were stronger in or would like some more experience? And then lastly, just look at kind of see where people's heads are at, whose work makes you jealous and why. And then if you had to come up with your own assignments for the class, what 3 projects would you give yourself? And I tell people don't worry about whether they're appropriate or hard enough, or even whether they are actual typography projects, because most graphic design most design projects are going to have some typography. And what this is going to do is that as we come up with projects, we're going to have multiple criteria to look at. We're going to look at where is it you want to go? What does your current body of work look like? What things do you want to do more of? What things haven't you done? That kind of stuff. And it's all going to tie up. And it's going to help us find the areas where they need to be working. But we're not going to be super didactic. We're not going to walk away from that and be like, well, you obviously need to design a museum exhibition catalog about post-war modernism. It's not going to be that didactic, but it might help us be like, okay, we want to work in a museum. You've got a bunch of books, but have you done like exhibition graphics, or have you done a campaign or something like that? And that's more what we're trying to do. Is like we don't want to get into being ridiculous, but we want to know what kind of work feels like it's missing from our lives, and hopefully it should be fun. But on the other hand, if the work feels like it's missing and also doesn't seem fun, well, that's a good sign that you're not supposed to be doing it anyway. So that's the survey, and we'll probably start looking at those in a week or so. And that's everything for week 1 now.